What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the LEGO collaboration with Adidas on the Ultraboost DNA. This pair dropped on August 8th for a retail price of $200 US or $250 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is Cloud White and Shock Blue. A couple months ago, Adidas and LEGO teamed up to release the ZX 8000, but they've teamed up once again to release a collaboration on the highly anticipated Ultraboost model. So I managed to grab this pair online at adidas.ca and it seemed like they sold out pretty fast. In my personal opinion though, I feel like this shoe is much more wearable compared to the ZX or ZX 8000, but it seems like the opinion out there is pretty split. First things first though, here's a quick look at the box, and I gotta say, the packaging on this shoe was absolutely ridiculous. As you can see, on the top of this white cardboard box, we have this LEGO graphic, so it almost looks like this is one ginormous LEGO block. Taking off the sleeve, inside, we have this top cover. So this is where the laces were, but I've taken it away when I laced up the shoe. And then here's where we have the LEGO blocks. So they give us 36 individual square blocks of each of the respective colors: blue, red, yellow, and green. And the paper here is also custom done. It looks like your typical instruction booklet that you find inside your LEGO set. As for the shoes though, the upper of the sneaker is partially constructed out of recycled material, or what Adidas calls prime blue. So a portion of the reused materials are actually taken from Parley Ocean Plastics, which are plastics taken directly from our oceans. On the toe box, they've added this very unique looking texture. We have these raised bumps, which again is a nod to LEGO blocks. And then surrounding the toe box, we have this additional fuse overlay, which gives you added structure and durability. Stitched on top on the outer edge of the toe box, we have this overlay of this synthetic silver leather, and this gives the shoe a very flashy look to it. The midfoot cage on these Ultraboosts is definitely the most recognizable and the most unique part about this sneaker. So when you get the shoe as is, the three stripes that form the cage are left empty, and this is constructed out of this translucent TPU material. But you're able to utilize those blocks that they give you, and you can customize the colors of the stripes based on what color blocks you choose to put inside. So each stripe is comprised of 3 individual blocks, and really the possibilities are endless. You can choose to do all one solid color, you can do each stripe is a different color, or in my case, I tried to pay homage to the Adidas Performance logo by filling in only 1 and 2 squares on the first 2 stripes respectively. So on the lateral side of the right foot, I opted for the blue LEGO blocks, and then on the medial side of the right foot, I opted for red, and then similarly on the left shoe, I opted for green on the lateral side and yellow on the medial side. Intertwining through this, we have your laces. So these come with only 1 pair of laces, and they're a flat white colored lace, and they come with red and blue colored lace tips. This being an Ultraboost, the tongue is connected to the rest of the shoe, creating this one-piece booty-like fit. The top of the tongue is very well padded, and then fused on top we have this tag, which has the Adidas Performance logo at the top and the LEGO logo underneath. Moving further down, we have more textile covering the back end of the shoe, and then hugging the bottom of the back heel, we have this silver TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe, and on the lateral side only, we have Ultraboost branding in red. So the interior of these Ultraboosts is lined in this yellow colored textile, and then taking out the insoles, these come with custom branded insoles, which is done in this yellow finish, and again it has that raised texture as a nod to LEGO. And on the heel, again we have Adidas and LEGO logos. So the upper of these Ultraboosts sits atop this full-length Boost midsole. The Boost is left in its natural white color, and then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here you have your traditional Ultraboost outsole, which is constructed out of this black Continental rubber. In the middle, we have this torsion bar, which is done in a combination of silver and red, and this helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these LEGO Ultraboosts. For those wondering how these fit, so overall I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I got these in a size 10. And I have to say they do fit a little bit roomy, especially when you compare it to your traditional Ultraboost. I'm not sure if it's because they didn't use prime knit or just because they added this textured look to the toe box, but this toe box area definitely didn't have your traditional snug sock-like feel. So to give you guys a point of reference, I'm a 10.5 in Ultraboost 1.0 and 2.0, and I'm a 10 in the 3.0 and 4.0. And I felt like even though I got these in a 10, they were still a little bit roomy, and I felt like I could possibly go a half size down. If you don't mind more of a generous roomy fit, then honestly true to size should be fine. But all I'm saying is if you're expecting that one-to-one sock-like fit that Ultraboosts typically feel like, then these guys definitely do feel roomier. Next up, in terms of comfort, so these feel pretty much like all my other Ultraboosts. So with that said, they're going to be a very comfortable shoe. If you're the type that likes Boost technology where it's going to give you a ton of bounce back and cushioning, then this is definitely going to be a shoe for you. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, Overall, this was as expected. The majority of the shoe is constructed out of synthetic materials, so there's nothing really premium about this shoe, but I feel like the overall build on the sneaker was really well done. The last point I wanted to make was I had a ton of issues getting the blocks inside the cage. So I don't know if this was limited to my pair or if all of you guys also had the same problems, but I had to put in a lot of force to get these blocks stuck in. It took me a good amount of time to wedge the blocks inside, and by the time I was done, my fingers were pretty much dead. So again, I don't know if this is limited just to my pair, but just a warning, it's not as easy as you probably think. With all that being said, now let's lace up the Lego Ultra Boost and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Like I said from the start, I think this is a much more wearable Lego collaboration than the ZX or ZX8000. I think that pair definitely had the more fun looking factor and it was definitely more eye-catching, but again, this one is a bit more muted. The fact that it's predominantly more white, it just makes it a much more easier shoe to pull off, and I really appreciate the fact that they incorporated actual Lego blocks on the sneaker. This really elevates the collaboration in my eyes, and I feel like the whole interactiveness and customization aspect of this shoe definitely makes it my favorite of the two. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Lego and Adidas Ultra Boost. Did you guys manage to grab this pair when they dropped a few days back, or did you take an L, or did you just pass altogether? If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.